Hi, my name is Monica and I am a one-stroke painting certified artist and instructor. Today I will be doing a video slightly differently than I normally do. I'm just trying to put a voice over and give instructions while the video is going on rather than painting and talking at the same time because the videos become way too long. So today I will be painting a peony. I took a 5x7 canvas and I painted it black. You can use a brush or a sponge to get an even coat. Now I'm putting in my one-stroke leaves. There are different types of one-stroke leaves. I'm using the traditional one-stroke leaf, the squiggle leaf, and a plain leaf without the squiggles. The loading of the brush is 50-50, where I take 50% dark green, 50% light green, and you can see the blending on the plate. It should look like that. Your blending track should pretty much look 50-50. And you can put in vines using either your flat brush or your liner brush if you're more comfortable with a liner brush. Now you can see that I'm putting bigger leaves. I've changed the size of my brush. I've taken a bigger brush. I'm using a 3/4 brush while doing the bigger leaves, so I can take more paint and I get a more smoother finish on my leaves. I will finish all my leaves first before I start my flower because my focus on this video is going to be the flower. Now I'm done with the leaves and I've started base coating the flower. I've used magenta and I've started with just pure magenta in the center, and then I've added a little bit of white to my brush and I've made the edges a little lighter than the center. And it's good to keep moving your brush fast so you can have a good gradient and a nice blend. And now I am loading a smaller brush. You could use an 8 or a 10 to do the petals. I'm loading my brush with mostly pink and or magenta, and I'm taking white in the edges of the brush. It is difficult to blend without getting your brush muddy, so you need to be patient while blending like this. And because the peony has so many petals, many more petals than a rose, we want slightly broken and disconnected kind of strokes to make it look like there are a lot more petals there. I am leaving enough space between the layers and always working from the outside towards the center, at least for the first few layers, so that you get enough layers and you know where to center in your middle petals, the petals that form the center of your flower. Peonies take a little more time than usual to paint because obviously there are a lot more petals, so there's a lot more details to be painted in, and this stroke does take a little bit of practice, but it's not that difficult. And as you can see my strokes are becoming slightly bigger as I'm going towards the center because I want a little more spacing in the center. And I will soon start the middle of the flower, which is going to look like it has not yet opened up. It's still opening up. So that's one big petal there in the center, and now I'm kind of making it like a covered area there to indicate the petals have not yet fully opened up in the center. And then I'm just going to fill in the gaps that form between that middle part and the rest of the petals with a few more small petals here and there. I'm almost done with the flower, and just a few tweaks here and there, and the flower should be pretty much complete. Now I've taken my liner, script liner number 2 with a little bit of white just to give a few highlights here and there to make some areas of the flower pop. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you will try this at home. And leave your feedback and let me know if my instructions were actually helpful in making you understand what exactly I was doing in the video, rather than just having music in the background and no explanation as to what I was doing. Alright, thank you so much, and hope to see you.